Rumpelstiltskin. Once there was a poor miller who had a daughter. He loved her very much and liked to boast about her. One day the miller bragged to the king that his daughter could spin straw into gold. The king was greedy and he loved gold, so he asked for the miller's daughter to be brought to the palace. The king took the girl to a room that was full of straw and gave her a spinning wheel. "All this straw must be spun into gold by tomorrow morning, or I will have you killed." The girl began to cry because she didn't know what to do. Suddenly, a funny little man appeared. The little man offered to spin the straw into gold if she gave him her necklace in return. The girl gave him her necklace, and the little man spun all the straw into gold. The next morning the king was delighted to see the gold, but he was a greedy man and wanted more. He took the miller's daughter into a larger room full of straw. "All this straw must be spun into gold by tomorrow morning, or I will have you killed." Once again the funny little man appeared. The little man offered to spin the straw into gold if she gave him her ring in return. The girl gave him her ring, and the little man spun all the straw into gold. Again the king was delighted to see the gold, but he was more greedy than ever and wanted more. He took the miller's daughter into an even larger room full of straw. "All this straw must be spun into gold by tomorrow morning, or I will have you killed." The little man appeared, but the girl had nothing left to offer in return for his help. "I will spin the straw into gold in return for a promise. If you ever become a queen, you will give me your first child." The girl promised the little man to give him what he wanted, and he spun all the straw to gold. The next day the king was so happy he decided to marry the miller's daughter, and she became queen. A year later the queen had her first child. She had forgotten all about her promise to the funny little man. Then one day he suddenly appeared, and she was reminded. The queen begged for him to let her keep the child. The little man took pity on the queen. "You have 3 days to guess my name. If you get it right, you can keep your child." The queen tried to guess his name but failed. The little man disappeared, promising to return. "Benjamin? Thomas? Stephen? Henry? Mike? Chris? Joseph?" The next night the little man appeared for the queen to try and guess his name again. "Scarface? Badger Eye? Toothless? Stink Rat? Big Ears?" The queen tried to guess his name again, but had no luck. The little man disappeared, promising to return. The queen was growing desperate, so the next morning she sent her serving boy out to find some more names. As the boy was walking through the forest, he overheard a funny little man singing to himself. "Today I brew, tomorrow I bake, and after that the child I'll take. I'm the winner of the game, Rumpelstiltskin is my name." The boy returned to the queen and told her what he had heard in the woods. She was overjoyed. That night, when the little man appeared for the final time, she pretended to guess his name again. "James? Jamal? Mario? Leo? Terry? Rumpelstiltskin?" The little man was shocked and angry. He could not understand how the queen could have guessed his name. Rumpelstiltskin disappeared, never to be seen again, and the queen and king lived happily ever after. The end.